was a quiet shift for Officer Daniel Mercer until dispatch broke the silence. Unit 7, possible break-in. Old Bellington property, outskirts. Daniel frowned. The Bellington house was abandoned for years. Still he responded. Unit 7, en route. He took off with lights and siren blaring. Driving out, the rain thickened. The road narrowed, lined with bare trees. He knew this road. 2 officers had gone missing on this beat, though no one connected it to the house. When the structure appeared, his pulse quickened. Shuttered windows, a sagging porch, an abandoned place. The porch light was glowing faintly, but that house had no electricity. Daniel parked. Not another car in sight. He called it in. Dispatch, Unit 7 on scene. No signs of forced entry yet. Static answered. No dispatcher. Just faint breathing. Inside, the floor groaned. Dust thick, air damp. His flashlight beam revealed cobwebs and peeling wallpaper. Nothing unusual yet. Then came the sound, upstairs. Heavy, deliberate. Bootsteps. "Police, identify yourself," Daniel shouted. There was no response, just silence. He swept the living room. Empty. Just furniture that was covered in sheets. Then his light caught something scratched into the wall near the door. It was fresh scratches that said, "Help me." He cleared the first floor. There was nothing. Every window was nailed shut. The radio crackled. "Unit 7, status." He pressed the mic. Still sweeping. But beneath the static, another voice leaked through, ragged, broken. "Don't go upstairs." Daniel froze. He replayed it in his head. The dispatcher hadn't said that. He raised his flashlight to the stairwell. No footprints in the dust. But yet, he'd heard the steps. He climbed the stairs slowly. Each step groaned as if warning him away. At the top of the landing, his light caught a framed photo hanging crooked. A man in a police uniform. Badge number blurred by water damage. The man's face looked familiar. Too familiar. It looked like him. On the second floor, nothing. The rooms were empty except for moldy mattresses. He found a small closet. Inside, stairs going down. This must be another basement entrance, Daniel thought. Cold air spilled upward. The smell hit him. Rot, mold, and something metallic. He descended down the stairs carefully. The basement walls were stone, wet with condensation. In the corner, a single chair sat facing the wall. On it, a police radio. Old, outdated, and covered in dust. He lifted it. The label on the back read, "Property of Officer Hale." His chest tightened. Hale had vanished on duty a decade ago. The radio clicked alive in his hand. It said, "Daniel." Every radio on his belt, in his cruiser, even Hale's, was suddenly alive. All at once, he heard, "Don't answer. He's already here. Get out." Daniel yanked his mic. "Dispatch, are you reading this?" Silence. Then, "Unit 7, negative on interference. You're clear. Her calm tone chilled him, because in the background of her words, Daniel heard another voice whispering the same phrases, synchronized. He dropped Hale's radio. It clattered to the floor but kept hissing. You shouldn't have come. In the basement, a metal filing cabinet leaned against the wall. He pulled it open. Inside were old case files. Police reports. The first, missing officer, Hale. The second, missing officer, Bowen. Each file ended with last seen Bellington property. And now there was a new folder, empty, labeled Mercer, Daniel. His throat closed. He staggered back, flashlight beam jerking across the walls. He thought he saw movement, shadows leaning forward, watching. Someone else was in the house. He followed the sound, back to the living room. His flashlight landed on a man standing in the doorway, in a police uniform, badge gleaming. "Identify yourself," Daniel barked. The man lifted his face into the beam. It was Daniel's face, pale, tired, eyes hollow. "You shouldn't have answered," the double said. Daniel stumbled back, weapon raised. But when he blinked, the figure was gone. Only his own echo remained in the room. Daniel ran for the door, but the front door was nailed shut from the inside. He hadn't noticed it before. His radio crackled. "Unit 7, what's your status?" He lifted the radio to respond. But before he could answer, another voice replied. "Unit 7 is secure. Officer Mercer is no longer alone." Daniel dropped the radio. His heart pounded. The upstairs floor groaned again. Heavy boots. Coming down the stairs. He aimed at the stairwell. "Stay back." But no one came. Just the sound of boots, stopping at the last step. Then silence. Daniel's flashlight dimmed. He fumbled for batteries. When the beam returned, a badge laid on the floor. He picked it up. It was his nameplate, his number, but rusted, pitted like it had been buried for years. His breath quickened. "This isn't mine." The air pressed in, cold, heavy, with the smell of decay. Daniel's final transmission crackled out on all channels. His voice broken. "I shouldn't have answered." The next day, another officer was dispatched. He found Mercer's cruiser still idling. The house was empty. But in the basement, a new badge rested on the chair. Freshly polished. It read, Mercer.